Hey, Merry Christmas, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Chan's Beer Reviews in sunny Florida. It's about 86 degrees out. And what better beer to go with that weather than an 11% ABV Imperial Stout? This is Cigar City's Caffe Americano Double Stout, brewed with coffee, cacao nibs, and vanilla beans added. So as you can see, very inky, dark black body. The head was it was almost like a black head when I was pouring. It was almost like crumbled like Oreo cookies. The light's not really doing it justice, but it's it's a nice kind of dark froth on there, and it overflowed a little. I should have snapped a picture of that. Let's give it an aroma. I mean, it smells like an Imperial Stout. I mean, that if you ever smell like any kind of intense Imperial Stout, that's the aroma I get here. But yeah, I definitely can smell coffee. And definitely some dark chocolate. It does not smell sweet, I was reading a lot of reviews on this online. Most people said it's like ice, like espresso or something like that. But smelling it, it smells more like just straight up like crushed like French roast coffee beans. So, anyways, let's get into it here. Merry Christmas and cheers. Yeah, okay, it does kind of taste like iced espresso or something like that. Lots of coffee, lots of chocolate, and lots of Imperial Stout, frankly. Wow, the flavors really linger here. Get dark fruit on the finish. I mean, up front it's it's kind of sweet, and then through the middle you get all that coffee, the chocolate like a candy kind of thing, like an iced coffee thing going. Dark fruit on the back end, lingering kind of. I can still feel a little bit of warmth from the alcohol in the throat. Yeah, dark fruit up front, almost just like plum or like sour grape. I almost had like a lingering. It's interesting because the lingering flavors of all the things almost get like a little bit of like a sour candy kind of. I'm not saying like the beer is sour, no lacto or anything like that, or any of the various 𝗂𝐢𝐠𝐚𝐫. But yeah, just a really, really delicious beer here. It does kind of remind me a bit of a Southern Tier. It's also classic Cigar City Imperial Stout. Like if you've ever had Marshall Zukof's or 𝗬𝗛𝗡, this is actually it kind of reminds me of 𝗬𝗛𝗡. It's like 𝗬𝗛𝗡 without the spices and seasonings and flavors in there. Mouthfeel is just really nice and thick, kind of chewy. Almost seems to stick to the teeth. I will say it's a little warm from the alcohol, 11%. That's hard to hide, but it is not like a firebomb. Usually Goose Island Bourbon County to me is is a firebomb kind of thing. This, if I was drinking this blind, I'd say it's definitely a strong beer, at least 8 to 9%. 11% is a lot. I don't think I'm gonna have any trouble killing this entire bottle myself. I mean, it's my Christmas present to myself. So anyways, I'm going to sip on this. We will be right back after a word from our sponsor, me, and we'll wrap up the review. See you in a second. Cheers.
Hey craft beer drinkers, have we got a book for you? The Handbook of Porters and Stouts. This book documents the greatest examples of dark beer available on the market today. From old world traditional brews to American craft breweries pushing the boundaries of what dark beer can be. You'll learn about the origins of the styles as well as the brewers behind the beer. Available in bookstores November 11th or pre-order from Amazon at a discounted rate today. Come to the dark side with the Handbook of Porters and Stouts by Josh Christie and Chad Polenz.
Alright, so let's rate the Caffe Americano Double Stout. Alright, for aroma, I'm going to go 9 out of 10. Just classic big Imperial Stout aroma, plus coffee and a little bit of chocolate in there. I mean, it's really nice. I've smelled nicer stouts, that's why I'm giving it a 9 instead of a 10. For appearance, I mean, look at that. Gorgeous lacing. When I poured it, it was just one of the blackest beers I've ever seen. Even the head was black. It was even doing a Guinness cascading effect too, which I'm sorry I didn't get on camera, but yeah. So full 5 out of 5 on appearance. Taste, full 10 out of 10. It is delicious. Well balanced. I mean, plenty sweet, but still plenty bitter. The alcohol is blended in there really nicely. Just delicious, delicious beer. Reminds me a lot of KBS. This is basically KBS without the bourbon barrel aging. In fact, according on Rate Beer and Untapped and those places, there's a rum barrel aged version of this, which I would love to be able to try. I don't know if I'll be able to find it, but that would be really interesting. I think it'd be great in bourbon barrels too. So it's like, it tastes just, I'd probably put KBS like a little bit better tasting than this, but this is still a great tasting beer. For palate, again, I'm going to go the full 5 out of 5. Big, huge beer, 11%, but very smooth, very comfortable. Alcohol warmth is, it's, I'd say noticeable. It's not distracting in any way. It's just a nice, nice warming sensation. And like I said, I am not going to have any problem drinking this entire bottle by myself. Overall, 18 out of 20. Great beer. Pretty much the only thing better than this is KBS, and this is probably more readily available than KBS. So that's a total score of 4.7 out of 5 on Rate Beer scale, which is a definite 10. 10 out of 10 on my scale. Definitely a world class, top shelf beer, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of on that border between A and A plus. The only reason I'm not giving this a full perfect score is just because of the aroma, and maybe just because KBS is a little bit better tasting because of the bourbon barrel quality. But this is still fantastic. So if you can find it, get it. Caffe Americano Double Stout, 10 out of 10. Thank you for watching. Have a great Christmas. Sorry I don't have my Santa hat on. The red shirt I'll have to do. And I will see you guys next time. Cheers.